So we are here with head coach of the Effingham soccer team, Logan Arney. You guys just broke the school record for the most wins in EHS history on Saturday at 14 wins. What is the reason for the success?
Yeah, this year has been a really exciting year. We've had a lot of really talented players, which helps your job as a coach. We have a lot of really talented guys on the team, but a lot of the things that led to this success, just our team chemistry has been incredible this year. That's something that the team's really worked hard at. Both Caleb, the assistant coach, and I have wanted to really create a team culture and just celebrating the wins of each individual. So between that and seeing people's talents grow from the start of the season to where we're at, maximizing that potential has been really exciting. So it's been a great year. Yeah, I know this sounds like a coach talking his team up, but I genuinely mean it. We have an incredible group of both guys and girls. We got 27 kids on the team, and I've been impressed with every single one of them. So starting with that, but some of the key people this year, having the two seniors with Aiden and Xander, they've been a consistent leadership throughout the season, which has really been the foundation for the rest of the team. Michael Seftons, who earned 33 goals so far this season, he's just an incredible talent. We have Camilo, who's been completely dominant in the middle of the field, controlling the possession for us. But genuinely, I could talk about each one of them, all 27, and just celebrate each one of them. So I'm proud of this team.
Aiden, tell me about what has the success been behind this year's team? Why is the team gelling so well?
I think we're having a really successful season because we're just able to work together really well, and we've been playing together for a long time. Especially this summer, we worked on 3 practices a week and then moved on to a practice every day and then practice 2 times a day before the season even started. And most of these kids, we've all played together with travel ball and just random stuff before high school. So we all know each other well, the chemistry's there, and just we work together really well.
On Saturday, you broke the school record with 14 wins in one season here at EHS. What does that mean to you?
To me, that's just a great thing that we can accomplish. Coming from the past 3 years, we've won a fraction of the amount of games we've won in this season. And I just think it's great that we came out this year and beat the record after those really bad seasons.
And speaking of having unfortunate seasons, Aiden, you've dealt with the adversity, and now having a successful season, how has that mindset treated you now?
I think it helps us appreciate our wins a lot more than anything else. Our losses, the younger ones don't seem to take them as well, but the older ones, we take them with dignity. And I think that just helps out a lot, and I hope the young ones see that. But with these wins, we're all just very excited, like it's the first win we've had, and I like that we do that.
For you, Xander, what is the favorite part about being a part of this team?
I think I'd have to say my favorite part about being on this team is probably going to be like the communication that we have and like the bonding we have as a team. Because throughout all of our previous seasons, sure, we had a lot on the field or we had a lot off the field, but whenever you put those two together, they just make it so much better. And it just makes us win more, but it also makes a better environment for us to play the sport that we all love.
What is your favorite part about being a part of this team?
My favorite part is easily the friendships that we've had. Most of these guys I've played with since I was very young, so it's just great to me to be able to play with them for as long as I have, and even now.
Previously instated by Aiden that we worked a long summer, including practices starting with a few times a week, followed every day, followed by 2 times a day. We really got, and everyone had to wake up, put in that commitment, because if we weren't waking up 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we wake up 6 in the morning for conditioning, have a little bit of a day off, and then go 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, go soccer practice. And it put everybody into shape, and it put everybody into the team mind of where we could all work together as a team to proceed as far as we have come.
With you being a senior and a leader, what type of role model do you feel like how important it is for the young kids to look at this is the standard of how we play here?
I feel like as a senior, we have to set a very interesting role model because we're always really strict on timing because you have to be there on time. You have to be there ready to play. You have to be there to make sure that you are both fully mentally capable and physically capable to do exactly what you need, and if you're not, to get the help that you have. Also, as the goalie and as leaving away, I was in charge of training my protege, and that was very fun because me and him got a really good bondage and connection in between the two of us, and I passed on about as many traits as I could from him. And I'm really hoping to come back for the next few years and see him shine, because I know he will.
This is your second year at the helm. What's been the biggest challenge in trying to bring a positive winning to this program?
Yeah, to be honest, Effingham Soccer's been in a tough spot for a few years. There have been great coaches, but just we've kind of had a losing mentality for a while, and so working with the team to shake some of that mentality, actually believing that we're winners, believing that we can win games, working on some of the team chemistry, the team morale. That's been a huge part of turning this ship, really just changing that mindset.
So you now broke the school record on Saturday with 14 wins, the most in EHS history. As a coach, what's it mean to you to coach these boys, to provide talent on the field, to see the work and progression is paying off?
Yeah, I'm genuinely so proud of this team. Every one of them. We've worked hard to get to where we're at. This wasn't an easy road, but we've stayed together. We've fought through difficult moments together, and just seeing the potential that's been achieved within each individual, just the growth in their talent, their growth in their skill. I'm just genuinely proud of each one of them to get us to this 14 wins.
What would be your favorite part to being a coach?
Yeah, I could talk about this for quite a while, but I'm genuinely just passionate about seeing people hit their potential. And so first, being able to do that with each player as a person, seeing where they're at and helping them be a better person first, and then taking that onto the field of what part of your skills, what part of your game could you improve at, and then taking the steps to get them there. And so I just love maximizing each person, getting them from point A to point B, and celebrating each win along the way.
The seniors and the juniors that have helped the younger kids out, the future looks bright. What do you think about when you're in practice and you see the players working with these kids? What goes through your mind?
Yeah, I'm so proud of these upperclassmen. Xander being the senior goalie and working with the freshmen to teach him everything he knows. I'm proud of Xander, the way he stepped up in his leadership. Aiden doing the same thing, working with the younger defenders on their skills. So absolutely, I feel great about the future of Effingham soccer. We're losing two great seniors, but I'm confident with the rest of the players and the incoming freshman class. The future looks bright.
So what exactly makes you such a good coach?
That's a tough question. There are definitely a lot of things I can grow in, but I'm very passionate about seeing players grow. I'm very passionate about the relationships and the trust being formed within the players. And from that brings team chemistry. It brings a bond that is really hard to maintain. And so that's something I'm very passionate about, is seeing those players develop and the chemistry on the team. I know there's a lot else I can work on, but I'm proud of the chemistry of this team this year.
So you play some pretty tough teams on the schedule. T-Town, Mount Zion, Muhammad. When you play those teams, how does that get you ready for the tough teams in postseason?
Yeah, we do have a lot of tough competition. Like you said, Muhammad, Mount Zion, T-Town, they're tough teams. And having those kind of experiences, win or loss or tie or penalty kick shootouts, all of that prepares you for the tough teams, especially going into our tough region. And so it's been cool seeing this year. The first time we played Mount Zion, they beat us pretty easily. And we made some adjustments, changed some of our strategies, and we led the entire game. They tied it in the last minute to get the tie, but seeing the improvement of the team is because of some of those experiences throughout the season.
What do you think the keys are going to be to getting out of a very tough regional and moving on forward?
I feel like one of the main points that we really have to stress is we have to make sure that we play our game together, communicate, show up ready to play, and go there, don't mess around, and bring home the trophies, because that's what we're here for.
Being able to host this regional, How important is it knowing that it's a very tough regional, but postseason-wise, how do you look into it?
Yeah, we have a very tough region. There's a lot of very, very talented teams that we're going to be going up against. So luckily we play a lot of tough competition throughout the year that provides us a lot of great experience going into this. And so despite the tough competition we'll be playing, we have a strategy going into it. I feel confident with the things that we've been working on in practice leading into it, that we'll give everything we got, and I'm confident that this team will perform well.
So speaking of postseason, Troy Triad is rated 10th in the nation, 2nd in the state, and they're in your regional. How do you muster that?
Yeah, that's a daunting task. So, I mean, first we have to get through Highland, and they're a great team as well. That is a tough task on its own. And then if we pull that one off, then we got Troy Triad. And going against a team like that, that'll be really tough. That'll be a fun experience for the team to flex their muscles, do everything that we can in our power. But yeah, as a coach, when you see that, it's a little daunting.
What are some of the keys to the success to possibly getting out of a regional?
I think one of the keys is just communication as a team, and then also playing our game. I feel like that's something we did a lot really well with some of the harder teams in our conference. Just playing the way we need to play, and it works out well, especially with Mount Zion. We almost beat them, but they ended up coming back with a goal in the last 4 minutes. So I would say definitely just playing our game and communicating as a team will help us get there.
What's the support been like for you?
Yeah, it's been so encouraging this year. We have an amazing group of parents that have been extremely supportive from day one, all season, cheering the team on, supporting myself and Caleb as the coaches. But then beyond that, the community, it's been fun just walking around the different stores in town and people asking me about, hey, how'd the game go? Or checking in to see how things have been going with the team, and just hearing support, just walking down the street, walking around IGA or different places. That's why I love Effingham. That's why we moved back, is for moments like that. So it's been great.
Logan, thank you for your time. Good luck to you in postseason next week. We hope for our community that you guys do well.
I appreciate it. Thank you.